know about you, but I actually feel a little bit sorry for the current president of the United States, that is President Joe Biden. There are clearly instances of where he's not well at all, doesn't exactly know where he is, and despite, of course, these people saying there's nothing wrong medically and all that sort of stuff, clearly there are very serious issues. And when you saw the recent TV debate, it was pretty embarrassing, wasn't it, when you consider that the wife then came on and basically chastised him like a 10-year-old baby, saying, "You answered all the questions, you did so well," as if, he should get a tick box for being the major leader of the world. It's incredible to think. But now, of course, you would suggest, and this is what's really emanating out over here from Great Britain, given the fact that we now have a brand new government in place, the previous government are quite loose-lipped exactly on what happened when Dr. Jill, as she insists on being known, came over to London for, of course, the coronation. Let me explain. It's lovely to see you today here. We'll just have a quick look. This is London. This is, of course, the London Underground. And as many people know who watch this channel on a regular basis, I film this up and down everywhere we are, literally on the move in London, so that you get a chance to see exactly a bit of my day, and then you can see exactly just what we get up to, as it were. It's always fun, isn't it? The London Tube, is it safe? Well, just depends on what line you're going on. That's what I'll say for that one. Moving back, of course, to your story of the day. Now, what's interesting is, over here, we've literally seen the fact that Dr. Jill, the First Lady of the United States, is now a front cover star of the glossy magazine Vogue. And what's interesting about that is I was told that actually Jill herself wasn't meant to be the solo star. It was going to be, of course, the President of the United States as well. But that was parked, allegedly, on the insistence of Jill's team. Apparently they just wanted to focus on her good works. And given the fact that the British and American public could get to see, obviously the rest of the world, the sort of person that she was. When she came over to London for the coronation last year and, of course, the Platinum Jubilee, things were a little bit tetchy, to say the least, from someone who worked literally inside 10 Downing Street. You see, she was invited to a traditional English tea party, literally an outside event in Downing Street, which Rishi Sunak, the then British Prime Minister, put on and did his very best to jolly things along. Apparently Jill wasn't too thrilled at this and didn't exactly feel that it fitted her First Lady status. Didn't like the food and couldn't wait to get away, as ever, allegedly. Now, many people have suggested, of course, that Jill is literally power hungry herself, and the rumours are abound from people at very high office recently within 10 Downing Street that Jill herself sees herself as a replacement for Joe to keep that dynasty going. I kid you not. So if you live in the United States of America, you may be aware of this shift of power. Apparently, that source, who was literally with Jill throughout most of the stay, said literally she talked about herself in the third person and what she could achieve. It's fascinating to think, isn't it, that while keeping this man at the beginning of the video, who we mentioned, the President Joe Biden, in a position of power, he keeps her in a position of power. But many people believe that should that not be the case, she's more than willing, ready and able in her mind to step in with her very stylish and expensive stiletto heels to be the replacement. Now, what do you think to that? Neil Shawn in the very heart of London.